what we taught them. When I talk about we, I'm saying what society, and when I'm talking about them, I'm talking about children that are growing up today and that have been growing up. What we taught them that money is the most important thing. We taught them that emotional intelligence is not important at all. You do not need to learn emotional intelligence because you need to learn math and English and history. History that we made up. That's not even the full story, but it's the history that we want you to know. And it's funny, but it's also sad at the same time because we're telling kids to neglect the things that actually matter, such as their creativity, their social skills, their interpersonal relationship skills. That's funny, interpersonal, personal relationship skills, the skills that actually matter, such as managing your own emotions and being self aware. And this is what we taught them. And is there a way that this is ever going to change? Is there a way that maybe one day we're going to wake up, a coconut's going to hit some people's heads and be like, oh, wow, we should actually start teaching people these social skills? Maybe they don't need to be reading Shakespeare in middle school. Maybe it's a little over their heads. Maybe this guy didn't even know what he was writing about or talking about. And I know a lot of English majors and people who spent 15 years studying Shakespeare are like, you're completely misunderstanding. It's the most important thing that anybody's ever got to read. And I got to disagree with you because if it takes you 15 understands to understand what the if it takes you 15 years to understand what the guy was saying, maybe he wasn't as smart as we thought he was. But what we taught them was that their own emotions don't matter. What we taught them is that they don't need to be creative, that they should take their multiple choice exams and cram and memorize it and not try to fly, not try to be anybody that they ever wanted to be, not try to fulfill anything that they dreamed. They didn't even learn about dreams, that they could have dreams or how to interpret their dreams, or maybe that there could be some meaning, some lessons that they would learn on their dreams. And this is what we taught them. And then they grow up and then teach the same exact thing that they learned, and nobody's evolving because you're trying to pigeonhole the generation that comes after you. You're trying to trap them in a little box because you know that if they evolve and if they learn everything that you taught them, that they would get a lot better than you. And a lot of people are jealous as they get older because they don't want younger people to know the stuff that they did. I'm the exact opposite. I don't understand why these people think about it this way. They think, well, that's what our elders taught us. We should teach them just a little less because we don't want them to get ahead. This is the complete wrong mentality to have. And when I say wrong, that's just my opinion. Other people can have different opinions that this stuff should not be taught in school. You should not be taught self-love and emotional intelligence and mental health. I mean, that is just crazy. That is just way too innovative for this century. Maybe in 20, maybe in 55 years from now we can teach that stuff, but not today.